Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about Gabbie Hanna because she posted some TikToks about how she wanted to date Pete Davidson, and I think she knows she doesn't really have a shot, but she's doing it because she has an album coming out next month, and if for some reason Pete Davidson leaves Kim Kardashian for Gabbie Hanna, then obviously that would be great publicity for her, and that would just be hilarious. Could you imagine if that actually happened? I'd love to see that. I really hope Pete gives Gabbie a shot. That'd be awesome if Pete just ditches Kim Kardashian for Gabbie Hanna, and then her music just becomes really successful and these two are the new power couple, because I bet if Pete did date her, her album would probably do really well. You know, this isn't a bad move for her. Even though it just looks desperate and pathetic, it's going to get people talking about it. And if for some reason it does work out, then her music's going to explode. And also, if you didn't know Pete Davidson's dating history, I feel like you could look at these two and be like, yeah, you know what, I could see them together. I feel like in terms of looks, they're pretty much on the same level. And in terms of popularity, if Pete Davidson didn't date the girls he dated, then I feel like most people wouldn't really know him that well. And they'd just be like, oh, that's the guy from SNL. Like, I feel like most people know him just because he's dated really famous people. And so if he never dated anybody really that famous and we didn't know him from that, maybe him and Gabbie would kind of be on the same level, but I don't know. Maybe some people will be upset by that. Maybe I have some Pete Davidson fans watching this, or Gabbie Hanna fans. You know, maybe they get offended when I bring up Gabbie isn't on the same level as Pete Davidson, but she's just not. Like, Pete Davidson is definitely more popular, but also he's mostly that popular because of his dating history. Like, if you date the people that he dates, you're going to be famous no matter what. Like, you're going to be really important. People are going to want to pay attention to you. But also, I'm sure people do find Pete Davidson funny. I'm sure he'd still have a good career. You know, he was still on SNL before he started dating these people. So if he never dated Ariana Grande, I think maybe Gabbie Hanna would be somebody that's on his level, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Like, there's a very good possibility that Pete Davidson has no idea who Gabbie Hanna even is. But you know, good for her to have the confidence to take her shot and try to get with him. But it was a little weird the way she did it. She kind of called Kim out for dating Pete as just a publicity stunt to try to distract from the Astroworld festival, which is weird because Gabbie's kind of doing this as a publicity stunt. Like, she's mostly doing this because she knows people are going to talk about it and it's probably going to promote her album a little bit. So let's see how she asked Pete Davidson out. First, she posted this TikTok that said, when I found out Pete Davidson was pretended to date Kim Kardashian. And then at the bottom, she wrote, come on, Pete, you've been my celebrity crush since 2015. Ditch the superstars and date a loser like me for a change of pace. Hey, at least she's honest and self-aware. Like, she can admit that, hey, I'm like way below Kim Kardashian, but you might as well give me a shot. And that's what I'm saying too. Like, Kim Kardashian, where do you go from there? Like, Pete Davidson has probably dated everyone he's wanted to date at this point. So now I think he should move on to like more obscure people that no one would really think of him as dating, even though it would probably hurt his career, because his career is pretty much just dating the most powerful, beautiful women alive. And again, he's a talented guy or whatever, but I don't think he'd be where he is if it weren't for the people he was dating. So then after this, she posted another TikTok about why Pete Davidson should date her, and she listed off a bunch of reasons.
In this video, I'll be listing all of the reasons that I believe I deserve the honor of being Pete Davidson's next girlfriend. Respectfully, of course, working under the assumption that his relationship with Kim Kardashian is actually a front to distract from the Travis Scott concert.
Yeah, Kim's dating him to distract from Astroworld, and you're trying to date him because you want to promote your music. And it is a small possibility that Kim's dating him to distract from Astroworld, but like, I don't think so. I think maybe she just wants a change of pace or something, and she's going after like some weird, like, scrawny comedian now instead of like a basketball player or like a rapper. Like, Pete Davidson just looks like a very generic guy, and he seems just like normal, you know? Like, he talks about being depressed or whatever, but who doesn't talk about that at this point? But I think the appeal of him is celebrities are like, oh, this is just some average guy. Like, it'd be nice to date somebody normal for once instead of some like big superstar with a huge ego.
Reason number one, I saw him first. I've been crushing on Pete since 2015, before it was trendy too, before Ariana Grande started dating him, but he had a girlfriend at the time, but he was my attainable celebrity crush, or so I thought, until he started dating literally every A-list celebrity.
Damn, she saw his potential before Ariana Grande got to him. He's got to give this girl a chance. Like, she basically discovered him. It's hard to tell if she's being serious here or not. Like, she could easily be making this stuff up. And even if she did like him back in like 2015, who the fuck cares? That doesn't mean you can date him.
Reason number two, not only are we both pretty mentally ill, but we also both had extreme public mental breakdowns, which I know we're not supposed to romanticize mental illness, but it's a little bit romantic, don't you think?
Oh wow, they both have mental illnesses too. They just belong together, I guess. And did Pete really have like a public mental breakdown? Like, I knew he was depressed and he talked about that a lot, but I didn't remember him like ever doing anything really that crazy.
Reason number 3, we're both a fan of the Kardashians. Reason number 4.
They're both fans of the Kardashians. It's funny. I think she's just doing this as a joke. I mean, obviously there is some seriousness in it because I'm sure she'd like to date Pete Davidson, but I think she knows it's all bullshit and it's never really going to happen. So she's just saying stupid shit like this.
Or I'm ready to leave LA, so it won't have to be long distance. I will come to you. No commute necessary. Reason number 5, we both hate social media.
I'm pretty sure Pete just doesn't have social media because I don't think you're allowed to have it on SNL. And Gabbie, I mean, she obviously, like, I think she says she hates social media, but she obviously loves it. Like, she can't stay away from it.
So PD, if this video somehow found its way on your radar, I encourage you, stop reaching for the stars and reach down to a washed up fuck up like me.
Wow, a washed up fuck up like Gabbie Hanna. What a pitch. How could Pete not go out with this girl? Like, this sounds like the dream date right here. 2 mentally ill people that had public breakdowns. They're both fans of the Kardashians. They both hate social media. Like, these 2 are meant for each other. All right, so I hope Pete actually gives this girl a chance. I mean, that'd be hilarious if these 2 start dating, but obviously the odds of that happening are like pretty much 0. But if you know Pete Davidson, make sure this message gets to him. You know, Kim Kardashian, she ain't shit compared to Gabbie Hanna. All right, so that's about it for this video. Make sure you hit the like button and then leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this situation, and then hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you at the next video.